It's reactionary roads again.
I was
Like
gonna
they were fuming. Like Nunez has got so much fucking
So
hate.
go on. Yeah.
So this is like it really pissed me off. And like I get Nunez needs to score more. I get he can be criticised, but he's getting death threats. He's getting told to leave the club. He's getting it's fucking
They're
disgusting.
plastic fans.
Literally.
Well, not even plastic fans because they're
And
not
people-
They're plastic.
So I've put a few tweets out over the last because it's really fucking pissed me off. Like you support the club. Fair enough if you don't think he's good enough. Fair enough if you think we need another striker. But he's playing for your club, so
Yeah.
you support him. You want him to do better. You don't go and give him death threats because that's just going to make him play worse.
Yeah.
Why is
Or not
he?
want to be there, but
Why
I guess
is he
that's
going
fair.
to want to play for his fans when they're saying shit to him?
Yeah.
Abuse. Like you're not gonna. You're gonna be like fuck you.
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Dub Sessions podcast, presented by me, James Double, aka Dub LFC_J Dubs. There's no point me even saying it. I'm down to 55 followers considering all the drama about being at 100. Very inactive, folks. I didn't promise anything from the start. I'm not going to promise anything now, but I will keep trying. And my brother.
Double aka double LFC.
Did you notice I nearly said your name?
Yeah.
Yours is way easier to say.
Yeah.
I think I might change mine. I might just front it, put my own face up there. And
Yeah.
just
Do it.
go up with my own.
That's what
my
I'm tempted to do because someone's
own back. Oh yeah, yeah. Someone's been sneaky and stolen the face.
Obviously,
of
they're
Dubs
public
LFC.
pictures of Salah, but
Yeah, you don't exactly own Salah's face, I guess. But still, it's not on, all right? How have you been?
Yeah, good.
Feels weird. We've been, what, 2 games and a postponement since we last spoke. We obviously previewed both games.
I don't think we previewed Girona though.
We didn't. We did not
Sorry,
preview
lads.
Girona.
And
Yeah,
girls.
sorry.
There's a girl too.
Sorry, gals and girls.
Gals and
others.
girls.
Yeah, we missed that one. Just ran out of time, really.
Yeah.
It was on Tuesday. I think it caught me by surprise. That was
Yeah,
at,
I did.
what, 6:15?
Yeah.
I was on the train home and I was like, shit, good game on. But no. I managed to watch 10 minutes of it and then getting off the train, getting home, tea, all of the above. Didn't actually manage to watch it, but you did.
Yeah, I watched it
correct?
all.
Yeah. We will briefly touch on the Newcastle game right now. We're not going to do a full-blown review of it, but at least give our thoughts. We said in our preview, St James's Park wasn't going to be easy.
No.
Big mistake from Kelleher.
Yeah.
I tweeted straight away my thoughts of. Oh, I think I said something along the lines of. So clearly very active because I tweeted after the Newcastle game. Something along the lines of the most inconsistent refereeing performance I've seen in a very, very long time.
It was absolutely atrocious. The one last night as well.
Was it bad?
It was bad.
And then Kelleher, you forgive him. He's saved us more than he's cost us.
It was just Newcastle.
It was a big
everyone.
mistake.
Yeah, it was.
Booking everyone for like basic stuff. So got Maka suspended.
Oh yeah, the one last night was Diaz's booking.
Yeah, we'll go on to that. Basically, actually Gordon dived 3 times and you got 3 bookings for it. And then Salah got pushed over 3 times and we didn't get a foul.
Yeah.
It's one of those inconsistencies. The way I wanted to phrase it, because I saw loads
David
of.
Coote's best mate because he's now been sacked.
Well, yeah, we're also.
If you lot didn't know, David Coote's now been sacked.
Yeah, again,
Officially.
it's a human being. Don't wish any harm on him, but at the same time, the correct decision, as we discussed, can't be reliable enough in that position anymore. But back to last week's. It's actually a week ago today, wasn't it? Refereeing performance. You know you've done a horrendous job when both fan bases think you've been awful.
Yeah.
Like Newcastle were on blast about so many of the decisions.
Like penalties and stuff. I'm like, get on.
The Quanta one.
Get on.
Yeah, I'm like sometimes it's given, sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
It's
I
not.
swear he got the
It's
ball.
not a corruption. I don't know if he did. But that's not.
Why is the ball going that way? That's what I'm saying. Like it goes out to the right.
Yeah.
That's not a touch. And if that's a touch, then that's a touch on purpose to get the foul.
Yeah.
So either way, it's a die either way.
Yeah, fine. And then there was the other. The Quanta one, I get a little bit of the rage, like whatever. Have your moment sort of thing. The one I could not stand was can't believe the ref blew on the counter because
happened to us.
He blew the whistle when it was like 3v3. Virgil literally just stands still.
Yeah.
And then another one of our players drops off, and then it's 3v1. And they're like, we're on a 3v1 counter. I'm like, no, you weren't.
No.
Like, it wouldn't have happened.
No.
Like, they might have had a chance, fine. But when the ref blew, it was nowhere near that. And then obviously Howell came out afterwards and said loads of stuff. Oh, like, there should have been extra added time and all this. And I was just like,
So it's only 'cause it's us.
yeah, literally. Obviously, Everton didn't happen on the weekend either. Blessing in disguise?
Yeah, 100%. Because it's 12:30. If it was a later game, I think it would have been fine. But I think it being at 12:30 would have screwed us,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
No, I completely agree. I think it all worked in our favour, to be honest, from the point of view of, well, you've got loads of things going on. So we just come off of our death run, draw to Newcastle away, fine, we'll take the point. Like, it still betters Arsenal's performance against them at St James's Park. So if you're tallying it up, we're still ahead in that respect. Everton go and win 4-0, was it? They actually hit a bit of a bounce of form. To then go to a half 12 with blustery, windy conditions at Goodison Park in the last home derby with Sean Dyche as the manager. That's like, okay, that would have been a really hard afternoon.
Yeah, they've just been playing Arsenal, isn't it? That's all they do at the moment.
And also, it gave our whole entire squad a better weekend's rest, which I quite was happy about, to be honest. So just a summary of the game, of the game, of the pod, unless if you want to raise anything else about last weekend's game.
No.
No? So we'll obviously round off with moment of the week. I actually haven't prepared very well for this week. It's a shock, I know, but Dubs LFC, the man himself, has stepped up to the mantle and brought through the Who Am I game. We've seen some, what's it called? Impersonations as well of that on Twitter. I did it first. He copied me. Don't you copy him? Come on. We'll preview the Fulham game. And we'll obviously review the Girona game last night. Then we'll take a lot of the drive on that one.
To be fair, there isn't much to say about it.
We'll get onto it.
Yeah.
But first, we're just going to look at a few of the results. And I'm going to say the discourse around the weekend, to be honest.
As in, like,
the main weekend,
we didn't even play it. It was a good weekend.
The main weekend the main games we care about, I guess. So yeah, pretty much a perfect weekend for Liverpool from a point of view of the two teams we had considered to be compared to. Though for a couple of weeks now, I believe Chelsea are within that.
They're playing better football than both of them.
We'll start with Chelsea. 4-2 against Spurs, a very Spursy reaction. And more Palmer penalty.
Did you see that Romero and Van der Ven might be injured again?
Oh.
They rushed them back, so they both might be out for 3 to 5 more weeks.
Oh, Van der Ven's huge. Romero, I think so.
Who do we play soon?
Risk. Do we? Oh, on your birthday?
Yeah.
Next weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
Who's there? Well, to be fair, I say that. When Davies had to step in, who did they play?
Yeah, but it's not Van der Ven, it's not pace.
Who did they play? Because he pocketed them. And it was like really spreading.
It's Smash City for them.
City. Fine. Yeah, no, but not Van der Ven.
Was it City?
I think it was. I think you're right. Yeah, it was, because it was one of them. Yeah, that's good. That's really good for us. Romero is always like a thorn in our side, I feel. So
he's a good player. He's just dirty.
Yeah,
but he's a good player. I rate him.
You rate him?
I think he's a solid centre back, but he's like risky. He's like a Skirtle.
I was going to say from a play style,
better than Skirtle, but like he's like a Skirtle.
So from a play style, and again, not as good as this player, but he's like Sergio Ramos.
Yeah,
right. Not as good as Sergio Ramos, but the play style is very Ramos-like. Cole Palmer hyped up as the best player in the history of the world.
He's the one that said it.
Oh, is it?
He's the one that said.
I've seen like newspaper articles being like,
no, Carra live on Sky Sports said he's been the best player in the league for the last 18 months.
I can't imagine that didn't go down very well.
No, not at all. Even Mark Goldbridge got on his back. And he's like, are you joking me? There's literally a player at your supposed club that is the best in the world at the moment, basically.
And it's not even that, it's like the numbers as well. Salah is doing better numbers.
Better numbers, but he's consistent. Like, Palmer doesn't score in the big games. This is the issue.
Did you retweet the stat? The picture?
Yeah.
It's so it's got a picture of all of the teams that Palmer scored against and Salah scored against. This year. And obviously they're on similar goals. Is Palmer on ball? They're on ballpark similar goals.
Similar. I think he's just below, to be fair.
Yeah.
I don't know if that takes any.
Salah's is got about 9, 10 teams in his circle, and Palmer's got about 7, 6,
including City, Arsenal.
including City and Arsenal.
Like this is what I mean.
Oh yeah,
including
and
them
then the
all,
quality as well. Yeah.
like, that's the difference. Is the quality of the opposition. Like Palmer doesn't show up in the big games.
No, and they're the
Right.
ones that are missing from his ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely. And people will say, "Well, Salah scores
And like
penalties."
he only scores
70% of
he'll
Palmer's
go and
goals are
score
penalties.
4 goals in one game, and then dip.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong,
It's class, but I rate him.
I
Like
was gonna say-
this is the difference. Like I do rate him. He is a good footballer. Like has he been the best in the league the last 18 months now?
top 5,
Top 5, yeah. I'll give him top 5.
top 3, 18 months,
18 months.
probably.
That's
It's probably Salah, Haaland, Palmer,
and Rodri.
okay.
18
Yeah,
months.
fine.
Like that's the issue, isn't it?
And you put Haaland in there for Palmer, probably.
Yeah.
I saw someone.
Well, but then do you? Like,
Oh yeah, right. I saw someone.
he does
say,
exactly the same as Palmer does
Well, he doesn't work in Palmer, as we've already said.
in terms of showing up for big games
Well,
and stuff.
well, not even that. Well, I guess showing up in big games, but I more mean. Well, this is where I was going to go with it. Is people say Palmer has a bigger impact. I think it might have even been Carragher's quote. There was someone's quote saying Palmer has a bigger impact on Chelsea than Salah does on Liverpool, and that was the reason for him being better. Do you know? But like you
I
said,
don't agree.
not turning up in the big games, scoring when everyone else is scoring,
Yeah, this is the issue. Like, yeah,
not being the catalyst for the reason you win and get over the line.
like this is the difference. Like, I'd be interested. I went to do it, but I thought, fuck doing that. So much research on how many points.
We do not put effort into this.
Oh no, but how many points over the last 18 months each of them have won? To manually go, to manually go and look at what
I'm
games
sure
they
someone's
scored
done it,
in and
but,
assisted in to get us the points, kind of thing. But you wouldn't say Palm like it's like Haaland. Haaland will go back 5 in one game, but they'll win that game 7-0. Did he win them the game? No, they were going to win anyway.
Yeah,
Like
1,000%.
Dad made a good point actually. Shout out Dad if he's still watching.
Yeah, I was literally. I went to say if he even watches anymore. I'm sure he's one of 1,000. That's fine.
When City signed Haaland, Dad said like it's not a signing that's going to add points to their game.
Do you not?
No,
Which
is very true.
I always saw
not
it
a
as a sign
game
that
changer.
was going to solidify everything.
Yeah, like that's the point. He solidifies, but does he earn them extra points? No. Does he earn them get him over the line? No.
He's not. No, he doesn't take the game by the scruff of the neck.
And
I think with Palmer,
say he goes against like Madrid, is he the one that you look to make something happen? No, it's always De Bruyne. You look at De Bruyne to set him up.
Yeah. I was going to say you look at him
at his feet 2 yards out from goal.
You look at him to finish it, and he's had moments of doing that.
Yeah.
Every now and then he pops up and does something ridiculous, and like, that.
That's how does all.
Yeah.
Salah will score, Salah will assist, Salah will dribble. Like he will do everything.
Yeah, and that's it. And I think Palmer, so back to that conversation, Palmer has the ability to. He is the catalyst for Chelsea. He's the reason they tick. But in some of the games he's been so influential, they probably get over the line anyway. And I don't see him picking them up by the scruff of the neck when they're losing.
No.
When they're down.
No, that's the difference.
And obviously he took a pressure penalty to equalise on the weekend and all that stuff.
So if Salah carries on this form, he should win the Ballon d'Or next year anyway.
Right, he won't because Palmer will win it.
Depends who wins what.
PR is huge.
But, so say he does, would he become the best Premier League player of all time?
Big question.
If we win the Premier League and Champions League this year, if we win the Premier League and Champions League, if we win those two right now, this year, Slot's first year, and he wins the Ballon d'Or this year.
See, okay, I actually want to come into this conversation with an angle we used I used rather, when you did your this or that ages ago, and I kept picking Gerrard because you kept picking a Pirlo, and I'm like, Pirlo can pass better than Gerrard and probably pull strings, but Pirlo can't do the defending, the sprinting, the late runs in the box,
everything.
And then you'll compare him to a Xavi. And it's like, okay, there's a different aspect that he's better than Gerrard in some things, but Gerrard does it. In exactly the same way,
go on then.
Salah can do it all.
Yeah. I'm waiting for you to say what can't he do, like, challenge him, like, because I know you like being a dick.
A devil's advocate. I actually like the argument in the discourse to actually make sure that it's unbiased.
I'll just word it as dick for now.
The only thing you could try and say Salah doesn't do as much is defending, but he
still
does.
He does it, yeah.
He does it more than a lot of
Recently against Mbappe.
forward players. Yeah,
And he scored a goal from it.
exactly. And he's done it his whole career.
Yeah.
And you get to a certain age
This
where
is
you
like
don't want to
where
run as much and you deserve.
does he?
And when he doesn't defend, he's the pinpoint to hold the ball up.
He has longevity.
He's a short left winger, and he's our target man for pinning the ball and
Yeah.
taking it, allowing people to run off.
He's had longevity.
Yeah.
There's nothing really he doesn't contribute to, whether it's defensive work or attacking output. His numbers outperform a majority of strikers in Prem history as a winger.
And a winger. And you could, this is one of the arguments. Everyone's like, plays more of a striker. It's like, okay, compare him to strikers. But that's fine. He can now hold up to strikers.
But he still doesn't.
Compare him to wingers or strikers.
Yeah.
He holds up to both.
Yeah.
You pick which one he's in.
He's much better take on ring.
Yeah. You
in both competitions.
I let anyone. You pick which category we're comparing him in because he's now in the top three of both easily.
But yeah, so it's just another debate for another day. But
people, silly.
It won't because he hasn't got PR. But
no, I doubt he will win Ballon d'Or.
He's nearly overtaken Vinny's goal contributions from last year, and Vinny's went on Ballon d'Or charge.
Yeah, that's insane.
Already, and it's November, December now.
That's silly.
That's mad.
It is silly. I quite like that topic though. If we win the quad, Salah carries on his form, Virgil van Dijk carries on his form. Who wins Ballon d'Or?
Salah.
You think Salah and Virgil? I think Virgil will have more PR. I think Virgil
Who should win it is Salah.
Yeah, 1,000%. I agree. Do you see where I'm going?
Yeah. I think he will have more PR. But that's just out of people not wanting Salah to win.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, completely.
That is the only reason.
I agree.
Not against Spurs, but like Salah deserves it. Like,
obviously we're on about Chelsea and
sorry guys.
No, that was good. I liked it. Come back to Palmer though. I still really highly rate him.
Oh no,
this isn't a conversation of he's not good. He's incredible.
It's not Salah's level. Like why chuck him in? I hate when people try and chuck him into a bracket so early.
Yeah, just let him be.
Let him be. He's still young.
He could become the best.
3 or 4 years time, he could be at that level. But why don't bother? Example. Let's go back a year when Mainu was the best centre mid in the world.
This is bait, but let's go.
Where is he now?
Injured. Is he injured?
I don't even know. Just let them be.
They lost on the weekend, didn't they? United.
Yeah, they lost 3-2 to Forest, didn't they?
Was it Forest?
They come back.
See, we can't even say anything about that. Forest lives rent free on our heads. The one thing I will say about that, because I keep saying it, is every single time someone's got like one of the best in the Premier League, have you seen their meme? Yeah, you say the line, only Salah has more. Or
can we go to the Arsenal score?
So that is the next one on the list. Arsenal 1-0 against Fulham.
How do they score?
Another goal from a corner is the line.
Have you seen their recent mural? Like, we've got murals.
Oh yeah, I have.
They have made murals in the tunnel of their players and stuff.
Oh, in the tunnel?
They're not in the tunnel, in a tunnel in London.
Okay, yeah.
Don't know which tunnel. Of their players and stuff. And just so everyone is aware, their corner coach, their set piece coach, has a mural. They are fully aware they are a posh Tony Pulis.
One. So there's two ways to look at it. One, front it and own it, and that's how you win games. Fine. Like if you own it, we don't mind. But don't be comparing yourself to a Man City controlling games or even Liverpool.
Because you're not.
It's not. It's different.
You needed it.
Score goals from corners. Absolutely fine.
Who were they against?
What? On the weekend?
To draw, yeah.
Fulham.
It was at Fulham.
Yeah, and then they beat
United 2-0 by 2 corners.
2 corners. Which?
Phase 1. They're awful.
Dodgy as well.
Yeah.
Rashford kicking the ball into the touch. Yeah, another goal from a corner. They cannot score from open play at the minute with Erdegaard, their creative masterclass back.
Chelsea are a better footballing team than Arsenal.
1,000%. Chelsea are more in the title race than Arsenal. That's not to say Chelsea will finish above Arsenal.
Like, serious question. If Arteta doesn't win anything next year, does he go? Again, like, I think I might mention that. I can't.
If Chelsea and Liverpool both win something,
and
Arteta
the first years,
1,000%. He goes. And I get it. I get it's a process. I get all of that. But
this is phase 6. They've gone backwards, if anything.
Oh, that was a tweet. I think it was
probably me.
No, it was either Sam Maguire or Josh Williams. Um, Liverpool, it'll be hilarious to see Liverpool win the league, fall off a cliff, reinvent their squad, Klopp leaves, hire a new manager, and win the league all in the space that Arteta has been at Arsenal. Arteta joined when we won the league, and we have fallen off a cliff and rebuilt and switched managers and won before they did. And I think that is the most damning thing you could say is 6 years is a very long time for a process to.
They should be now. Like,
Well, which is, to be fair, they
Klopp inherited a worse
We're
squad,
getting-
and within the same amount of time, he's already won the Premier and the Champions League.
Yeah, exactly. And people say Slot's inherited a great team.
Yeah, he has.
Fine, but Klopp didn't.
He has. Yeah, but Klopp didn't. This is the like. Don't compare Arteta to Slot. No, fine. Don't do that. Compare him to a Klopp.
Or compare him to Slot in 6 years' time when we've won back to back.
Yeah, all that.
back to back.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely happening, folks. I don't see the form continuing. And Arsenal, they have scored one of the most in the league. Majority from corners.
I think they'll pick up
Their goal scoring form, they can score.
Even now, like there was some guy that tweeted about how a spreadsheet he came up saying like all the points going to drop or whatever, Liverpool going to drop, and like by the end of the next 10 games we're going to be leveled on points because we're going to like draw to Tottenham, draw to someone, lose to someone, and they want everything.
Yeah.
They've already drawn to Fulham. So,
This is
do you want to redo your spreadsheet, mate?
but there's actually a lot in that because if we manage to maintain this point gap into the new year, I can't remember what it was.
They got a game in hand now.
They have to go on the longest winning run,
Yeah.
like beating all of City's records, beating all of Liverpool's records. They have to do it for the whole season because they can't.
So I've seen someone
unless if we fall off the cliff,
say
obviously.
like come up with again statistically like to win the league this year, like say get to 90 points. I think it was they had like 26 games left or something, and they needed to win 22, draw like 3, and lose 2, and then they get to 90 points or something like that.
Yeah.
They've already drawn like 1 and lost 1 or something, or drawn a couple since then. Like,
and I don't understand.
It's football though. Like,
I don't understand the blind and
the
maybe
blind belief.
maybe it's because City, and maybe because you have to, you're a fan. Maybe it's because what City have done in previous years, but the blind belief that you're going to be able to do that run when literally the evidence right now is telling you it's not happening.
Yeah. City are the only team to ever be able to do that.
And they've never gone on the run like they obviously are going on now, but I don't think they've ever gone on a run that Arsenal are going on.
What?
By this point,
Inconsistent.
City have never lost or drawn this many games.
Well, I've seen like last year they nearly dropped as many points last year as they did. Yes, I think they dropped like 12 points away from home last year, Arsenal in total. They've already dropped 8
Yeah.
this year. You don't win by that.
And they've
I'm
come
sorry.
to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like, and many other ways.
Yeah.
And people keep saying we played loads of the hard games already. That doesn't mean the other return fixtures aren't going to be hard.
Oh, and the last like 5 fixtures, have you seen them?
Yeah, it's a bad run.
You've got like Arsenal, Chelsea, and stuff. But
We've
like
won
that
the league.
decide the title.
We could have won the league.
We could have won. Guard of honour.
That would be magical. But like joking aside, them saying, look at that run. If you've fallen off enough by then and we're clear enough, we can lose to you. It's not going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
So they scored the same amount of goals as us this year, and they've conceded 4 more.
And they played a game extra.
And they play a game extra. Yeah. So yeah, if we go and win 5-0, then it's a massive difference. But they are scoring goals. Just at the minute, struggling to do it in open play. Just don't give them corners, people.
I've seen people compare Havertz to Firmino, saying if they had a top class left winger, Havertz would be better than Firmino. Like everyone would see it, and I'm like, no, get in the bin.
Why?
Literally.
Like what evidence? Again, what evidence?
Is Saka putting up Salah numbers now?
Is he for assists? He is for assists.
From corners.
Yeah, but this counts.
No, but you can't, like, in my opinion, you can't.
No, I agree with the quality, but in terms of the numbers, yeah.
In terms of numbers, but putting up numbers of scoring.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing that Salah and Mane did when Firmino was there.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Like, if you have that number 9 that
being the change maker.
Yeah, to assist. Salah didn't assist as much when.
He didn't. Until I saw a picture of someone trying to bring Salah into a debate with who is it?
Who's that lady on the sofa? And it was the Spurs fan that brought it up. Rory.
What
Was it
was it?
Rory? Um,
No, Arsenal fan Rory talks up.
no, maybe not him then. It's a Spurs fan.
Oh, who was he bringing into conversation
They were talking about Salah.
with who though? Because they were comparing. They were like bringing his name into this
Beckham.
conversation.
It's Beckham.
No, so not what I was thinking. It was disrespectful to Salah.
Yeah. He's saying he doesn't create something. So Beckham's role in the team was to create and provide assists.
Yeah, no.
And they were like,
Oh,
he's
I know what
he's
you're talking
got
about.
three less than
I know what you're talking
Salah's
about.
got three less
Rory, his
assists.
name's Rory as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about. Mine isn't even that. Mine literally today there was a tweet, and you know the ones where they say, I know you reacted to one of them saying Oscar Bob and you put Harvey Elliott.
Yeah.
It was similar to that
banter.
of saying Salah belongs in a debate with
Someone replied to my tweet of that saying,
don't disrespect Harvey.
no,
Uh-huh.
like, what are you smoking? And then I think he realised within a second what I was like. I was just saying it because they were saying something ludicrous about Salah, so he just came up straight away, deleted by the time I clicked on it.
Cool.
No,
Yeah. So Salah's being his name dragged into a debate with someone like worse than Hazard, essentially, and be like, this is where he belongs. And within the same season, Salah's holding the playmaker and the Golden Boot award. And he's just like, no, the debate.
It's Mahrez.
Was it Mahrez? Oh, because of the international fraud.
Yeah.
He's like, no, the debate ended when they defeated the same season. He still got both. Yeah, insane. Arsenal play Everton on the weekend. Are the Blues actually going to do us a favour?
What are you saying?
Arsenal play Everton next weekend. Or this weekend, rather. At home.
That's hilarious because Everton probably don't want to.
No. It could be interesting. Everton won't give much away from a corner.
If Everton lose, they get bigger risk of relegation. But if they win, they help us in the title challenge.
That's horrible. I mean, would they go relegated if it means that Liverpool didn't win the league? That's a big question. Anyway, we'll move on. We'll move on to that. Yeah, right. City drew 2-2 with Palace. Palace away isn't easy at the best of times, but it's more proof of them struggling to get over the games they normally would.
That's the difference this year. Obviously, Rodri being out.
Fine.
The difference is they are making the same mistakes and slip ups that normal teams would. This is a normal level of competition this year. I think. Like, even if we drop points here and there, this is what the Prem is meant to be. Whereas City over the last 5 years were perfect, and you couldn't touch them, and that is not normal. That is not normality. That is just like.
And Liverpool are currently overperforming to that same level.
Yeah, 100%.
Which, if we can keep it up, then
the fact that
I'm happy to be the disheartened person.
But like City would rarely drop points to Palace and stuff. No. The only games that they lose was probably to us and Arsenal here and there, or drop points, shall I say?
They normally, and this is the thing everyone says, is in that October-November period, previously they have drawn all of their games in that period. So when they started to do it, everyone's like, they do this all the time. They do this all the time. Then they went and lost 6 in a row. And then drew another. But it's just more proof. More evidence.
At the same time, if any team can do it, it's City, because they can spend 100 million on any midfielder in the world they want to replace Rodri.
In January.
Yeah.
Are they in the title race?
Yeah. But City always will be.
Who do you think is in the title race?
The top 4.
Just the top 4.
Just the top
4. Is that actually S&G?
That is the top 4 I predicted.
In that order?
Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Chelsea. That's what I predicted.
I can't remember what I predicted. We need to go back to all those predictions because I haven't got a clue what I said. I know I said Savinho is going to be the biggest shock. I didn't mean in the other way. But
I don't normally agree with the 007, but he's 017.
Yeah. There's
a bit of a level to that. I have to go. Okay.
No turning back. I did see. I just reminded myself when I looked at this. A picture of explaining this to someone 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's Nottingham Forest, Villa, Brighton, Bournemouth, Brentford, Fulham.
Yeah.
From 5 to 10, with Spurs, Newcastle, United out of that.
United in a relegation battle.
Wait, how far are they? They're what? Okay, they're 10 points off, but they're only 6 points off the one above that.
Yeah, so they're 10 points off. How much is City behind us?
Not that.
And we're saying they're in a title race.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair. I'll give that. Happy to conclude talking about other people? Or
Yeah, sorry.
Did you want to talk about anyone else?
No.
Nothing from the weekend, no controversy. What was the controversial? Something did happen. Can't remember what it was. There was a bit of controversy over the weekend.
What, in another game?
Can't remember before. I haven't seen anyone talk about it.
Seen about Bowen and Mina on Monday.
No, yeah, it wasn't that. It was like a one of the penalties or something happened. But yeah, don't know. We'll go into the Girona game. Give me a summary. I don't really have anything to go on here.
It was just.
I've got stats and stuff.
I think personally it was just one of those standard away simple wins. Like we were controlled, they had a few chances, but again, like everyone's making out we played awful. Yeah, we weren't up to speed, but it was one of those games we didn't need to. Almost, it felt like almost like a training game.
Yeah,
like where you're not at the races.
like third gear.
Yeah,
We won. Got over the line.
Ali back and
Did
saved
it.
us a couple of times.
Yeah, apparently he had us.
Yeah,
Like,
Slot joked around saying that we played that badly on purpose to make sure Ali was ready.
Wow. So one thing I was going straight on top is I did hear about Slot's comments afterwards being like, great result, like worst performance we've had since he's been there, sort of thing.
I think he said one of them, and he said that if we want to win, if we want to go far in this competition, we can't play like that.
No.
Which is fair.
A few things I want to say is rhythm. We've always spoke about rhythm.
Yeah, 100%.
The rest was needed and will be refreshing, but you need to get back into rhythm.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad it was Girona away.
Exactly. And I think that was intentional. I think like, not the rhythm,
obviously. And like when people say it's hard as well because how on it were we for City Madrid? Like I know, like every game you go out there and give your all, you're 100%. No. But the way we describe it is, you go out every game, you try your hardest, 100%, no matter what. City Madrid, you're going 150%. You find something inside you because you have that desire, like you need to win no matter what.
Yeah.
But it is just different, and that you can't have a go at players for that because it is just totally different.
And if you've got 150% 2 games on a row in the balance,
you're going to fall off. You're only going to manage 60.
Well, then
even if you try 100,
then go away to St James's Park and manage to get to a 3-3 comeback.
Yeah, exactly.
Twice.
Yeah. So they conceded and shit on the way.
Yeah, exactly. There will be a game next you have to go 50% to recuperate, and they had rest, so that's 100% off.
This is what I mean. Like everyone,
a bit of balance.
It was just like it's reactionary roads again. Like they were fuming. Like Nunez has got so much fucking hate.
Yeah.
So this is like, it really pissed me off. And like I get Nunez needs to score more. I get he could be criticised, but he's getting death threats. He's getting told to leave the club. It's fucking disgusting.
They're plastic fans.
Literally.
Well, not even plastic fans because they're plastic people.
So I've put a few tweets out over the last because it's really fucking pissed me off. Like, you support the club. Fair enough if you don't think he's good enough. Fair enough if you think we need another striker. But he's playing for your club, so you support him. You want him to do better. You don't go and give him death threats because that's just going to make him play worse.
Yeah.
Why is he going to want to play for his fans when they're saying shit to him?
Yeah.
Abuse. Like, you're not going to. You're going to be like, fuck you.
Yeah. And obviously that's what they want. That's what they want.
Yeah. But it's just
fucking actually supporting him.
And even so, like, after Girona game, he missed one header, which, like, it was kind of fun. If you watch
I think it's the one that comes down.
Yeah.
It's coming back.
It's an awkward, like, I think it's one of those that, like, it's coming, like, here. So it's coming down. So it's whether he moves forward and then nods it, or tries to move back and then put it in with his feet.
But the timing of having to do that.
Yeah. It's still a hard chance. But my issue is the chance he created in, like, the first shot of the game I think we had, when he, like, sprinted past and, like, it was on his weak foot on his left. It was a good save. But no one's saying, oh yeah, good save. Everyone's saying Nunez misses the other one, clear one. And he's just had a couple shots on target. Well, no, it was a good save. Like, he put some power, it was on target. Like, other keepers could easily, because the keeper had a good game.
Yeah. Well, obviously, it's just Liverpool.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just pissed me off.
Yeah,
this situation.
And
also, sorry. Transfer rumours today, João Pedro.
No.
Everyone is jumping on it saying, yes, let's get him. Like, all these Nunez out people are saying, he scored less than Nunez in basically the same games. Like, that is going to be a like-for-like in quality. If you want to replace Nunez, fair enough, go and get a world-class striker. And Isak is a world-class. Like, that is my choice if I have to pick a striker right now, is Isak.
And, like, there probably is some stat there where you're saying João Pedro has a higher conversion rate than Nunez, just because he has less goals.
Yeah.
less shots, more goals,
More injury prone?
higher conversion rate. But that's not all Nunez is.
No, it's not. It's why great he plays for this club, like 100%. And I'm
The
really
we sat
sympathetic
here
for that.
on games where Nunez hasn't scored, like shot, but on games where
He
Nunez
sprinted
hasn't
back
scored,
into our box and fucking tackled someone.
but he's stopped so many potential threats.
Yeah, 100%.
And the whole thing of we're happy you have the ball where you have the ball and then we don't let you have it. Nunez is one of the reasons you don't have it where we don't want you to have it.
100%. And
he also will get a potential red card every other game.
I put out like a little rant today, as always.
Classic.
What is it with Liverpool fans and having to have a go at one of our players all the time, no matter what? Well, a month ago it was Shobo, and now everyone thinks he's essential to our team, which he is, but we preached that at the time.
All of them are there.
The start of the year, it was fucking Maka, the World Cup winner in our squad that pulls strings, and you're trying to slate him. And now it's Nunez. Nunez will get hate the whole time, and I don't think he's going to get away from him.
Yeah, and I see him moving on
I think
sooner rather than later.
But then at the same time, in my opinion, I'd rather keep Nunez and Jota.
And Jota, what?
Injury-wise.
Yes. Jota,
I'd rather Nunez off the bench than have Jota there 20 games a season out of 60.
I don't disagree with the whole argument.
That is the only issue for me.
Jota is potentially one of the most clinical finishers we've had in recent history.
100%.
He plays 20% of the
He's
game.
like Thiago, though.
Yeah.
He's technically probably the best technically gifted midfielder we've ever had at the club.
Played 20% of the game.
Literally.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that. And
it's just, it is a hard one. And I do think, like, if we had Isaac, it'd be pretty different.
Well, fine. I also think, though,
but it doesn't mean
Nunez
I'm not supporting this.
does so much else. And you think about comments from, like, Salah. Salah is
the best player in the world at the moment.
Best player in the world at the moment.
Says I love playing with
Who's
Nunez.
the best person you've ever played with? He's like, Nunez. Like, and I get that's because he's very, like, Nunez is very selfless.
He is now. This is
so selfless.
This is the difference I've noticed this year, though.
Yeah.
Like, I think, what game did he cut back? And I think I mentioned it that week where, like, the Nunez of last year would have tried to hit it and it would have gone side net in.
Yeah.
But instead he cut it across the south to score.
In a really awkward way, but like managed to get it perfect. Yeah.
And that is the difference. That is the development that I think Salah's seeing this year and enjoying more.
We'll come back to the actual initial start of this round though, is if you're a Liverpool fan, you support
Liverpool and every player
you support. Like criticise, fine.
Criticise is welcome all the time. Constructive. Tell a player they need to do better in a certain area. Whatever.
Don't even tell them. They don't need to hear from you.
We just need to talk amongst us lot.
People paid 100k to tell them how to shoot. Like, fine. Don't need to hear it from you.
Just
have your opinions. Fine, whatever. The other part of it I hate. I really hate it. I get it, but I also hate it. Stop judging him against the £85 million.
Oh, that's another thing that pisses me off as well.
He didn't say I'm worth £85 million.
He didn't ask him, come and play for 85. He didn't say that.
He's not sat there.
Literally.
Like, boys, I want to play for you, but I'm worth 85, so you're going to have to pay that?
No, that was our choice to pay it, and it is what he was worth to Benfica.
Yeah, which is proof.
Proof of what he was there.
The fact we were willing to pay it, and the fact that they wanted that much, we got what we have. And he is still young.
24, 25, isn't
he? Yeah, like, if he hits his prime in 2 years' time and starts banging out 30 goals
a season, it could easily happen. I hope.
Yeah, he's not even comfortable because of his fans are being this way.
I hope, if he does go, he goes somewhere like Dortmund and I can support him and he can fucking bag in 50 goals a year or some shit. Like,
so much. I can see him at like a Barca.
Yeah, I can see him at Barca.
I could see him going straight to Barca and being absolutely fine.
I can see him at like a Milan.
Yeah, also that. Let's do that. Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, we're going to say, if you are reacting in that way, don't. Just support the player.
Yeah. There's no need.
I've seen a lot of people now, whether they're turning their tune, and they did tweet previously. People were turning around and supporting him now. Oh, and I'll let you share what he shared. Because I saw your tweet, but I'm not going to see it.
Oh, basically, he put up a couple photos. One was Valencia, whatever it is. But basically, Uruguayan for resilience.
Right.
And then the next one was... What was it exactly? I've got to save my phone.
I got it. He's like, they are few, but they're not all. They are some, but they're not all. Basically referring.
They are not all, they are some. Thank you, Reds, for your support. We are still together.
So, which I do believe that, and I think you must be one of the professionals. You see this hate that Maka gets, you see the hate that Szoboszlai gets. you start to realise it's a minority that are starting to have a go at all of these people. And half of the
It's
face
always the minority that's the loudest though, until it gets
well,
to a point, and this is now the point where, like, I'm not saying I'm like massive influence, but like people around me on Twitter as well are
Hmm.
also speaking up now. Like, it is not okay to speak
Yeah.
the way you are
And
about
some of the
people.
names that I like recognise their Twitter handles and they're coming out saying stuff. I'm like
Yeah,
massively surprised.
yeah. As I said, like, it's fair enough criticizing.
Yeah, you can have
Fair
your
enough,
footballing
whatever.
opinion, but it's not a personal
No, not
attack.
personal. Exactly. There's no need to get personal. There's no need to tell him to get out of the club.
No.
Like that kind of thing. Like, he's a Liverpool player at the end of the day, and you support him as a Liverpool player and want him to do the best he can until the day. Well, until the day he leaves. Majority, 95% of players that leave Liverpool, I will support after as well.
Correct.
And one major one that isn't is Al Hajjiev.
Also correct. Um, just a quick mention on the actual game then. I heard that they had a lot of chances. Ali saved us. If you look at the actual stats, similar shots on target, similar shots. We had way more possession. Just couldn't find our feet to get into
Have
the
you got the
final third.
lineups there?
Yeah.
So they had good. They had a couple of good chances, but again, like, it's chances, isn't it? Like, we spoke about us giving away chances and being comfortable. So they're him,
Espria, yeah.
class,
Apparently,
absolutely class. I rate him. He looks about 18.
yeah, they got him from.
How old is he? Can you click that?
Where did they get him from? I remember I did hear this as one of their
He looks so fucking good for an 18-year-old.
They-
Well, he looks 18. He might be like fucking
So,
16, but
well, you can actually see it. It's like you look at their lineup. You got Donny van der Beek, you got Daley Blind, uh,
Danjuma.
Gazaniga, Romeo, Gutierrez, like loads of people that you're already aware of. Danjuma, yeah, from Premier League teams. They're doing
Yeah,
what
yeah,
Villarreal did. I don't know if you remember
yeah,
when
yeah,
was it Emery was there
yeah, yeah.
having all of the almost
But this is what.
rejects.
Well, it's not like this is the example of why the Prem is the best league in the world.
Yeah, because these are
They competed for the league last year
yeah,
with a bunch of like lower tier Prem players.
it's absolutely insane. He's born in 2003, which makes him 21. So,
But yeah, he looked phenomenal. He's going to get snapped up probably by City because they're under the same group.
he came from Watford, that was it. So he was in their League One.
Oh, he
Championship, sorry.
he looked quality.
Yeah, he came up. Yeah. So they had loads of good chances and attempts. We kept them out. A fairly even game, but they sound like they had the more beneficial chances. Clear cut penalty for us. I didn't see it. So
Yeah, it was Diaz. His boot came off. He had to go to VAR because the ref didn't give it.
but
His boot's on the floor.
and then Salah taking a penalty again. Easy, fine.
Yeah, do you see the Trent thing? Trent was holding the ball, walked up to him, and he went, "Can you take it?" Gave it to Salah and just laughed, walking up.
Nice, nice. Don't really need to go into much more detail about the actual gameplay because it sounded like a very dull game.
It was a dull game. It was, but it was just. I think it was, as I said, training. I think a training pitch game where you just get back into the swimming pitch.
React into it. Try not to make mistakes, but also try not to burn yourself out before the next run of December games. So we'll move on to the next run of December games with our match preview of Fulham. A very hot and cold team for me at the minute.
Yeah, I think they can turn up on the day.
Massive threat.
Inconsistent.
If they play.
Yeah.
They obviously got the draw to Arsenal.
Yeah, that'd be buzzing up. Is it away? Okay.
I think we are.
Could be home, couldn't it? Because if Everton was meant to be away,
Yeah, we're home.
if we're home, I think we win it easy.
They have they fight until the 90th minute and they'll keep fighting basically.
It's fucking 3 o'clock.
What do you think their threats are?
Harry Wilson.
Harry Wilson don't even play start for them, but every single time he's on the pitch, I feel like he scores.
I remember cheering watching the Arsenal game because he put in this huge challenge. I was like, yes.
Take one of them out for a few games as well.
Adama. You can't not say that.
Yeah,
Adama. It's going to be a threat now.
Adama reminds me a lot of Doku. Of always a threat, not much output.
Yeah, 100%.
But
it's like
the fact
Sterling
he's
before.
there is something to think about.
Sterling before you don't finish.
Yeah, exactly. It's another thing to think about. Raul Jimenez, he will always finish his chance, basically.
Yeah.
Make sure he doesn't get a chance, but if you do, he will finish it. And then Smith Rowe.
He's quality. I rate him.
A golden player in the rough there, I think.
100%. He's too good for Fulham, but
I would
he
have
can
taken
get
him.
into Arsenal.
I would have
Like,
taken him straight from Arsenal.
I would have, like we did with Ox.
Yeah,
Like,
1,000%. Like, you do not get rid of him.
I think he's quality.
And then the fullbacks in it. I think when we
Anthony
discussed
Robertson
our
is class. I rate him. We're linked
is
with
that
him.
their left back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're linked with him.
So they are obviously going to get joy from us from running in behind, overlapping fullbacks, and basically getting it back into.
Who's the centre backs? Is it Diop and
There's something on that. I'm not actually got it in front of me, but apparently both are out. Both the
I
starting.
was trying to figure out if we're going to go Diaz or Nunez up top.
Both the starting centre backs are out.
If Nunez is starting, I'm going to put a 5 on him getting a hat trick.
5 on getting a hat trick in retaliation. So yeah, Diop and Bassi, is it?
Yeah.
But I want to say they're both injured.
Oh.
Or out. Something like that.
Probably pulling up fucking.
Was that?
Probably pulling up Arsenal.
Yeah. Or probably just like not turned up to training to. But yeah. Where do we get the joy? So you've said Nunez.
Oh no, I think Diaz will start. I think if they're big at the back, I think Diaz will start.
What, down the
Gakpo
middle?
left, yeah.
Their fullbacks are. Well, I
Who's
would
their
think,
right back though?
Tete.
He's alright to be fair as well. But then,
Who are you playing right wing?
huh?
Maybe it's a joke. I didn't
Did
really
you see my face?
I didn't realise you were actually going to take it as like a serious question. Like we were discussing who's left wing, who's striker. I'm not asking who's right.
Yeah, to be fair, I do rate Robinson, but Salah's the best player in the world, so
Yeah, fine. Are we gonna and then we're gonna have a reaction? Do you reckon from midweek? Is Slot going to turn around, or was it a case of we relaxed and Slot's going to be like, right, you don't relax now, get up?
yeah. I don't think Slot went in with the intention of us relaxing. Obviously, you don't.
No,
But I think now he's like, you can't do that on Saturday, else you lose.
Yeah.
Basically.
that's fine. So we might as well just carry on from there then into the lineup.
Like in my opinion, Fulham are like similar to Girona.
Well then,
Like if I think about it, like, do you know what I mean?
I mean,
Champions-
probably a little bit disrespectful to. Oh, I was going to say Fulham, but Girona Champions League.
That's why I said it, because we played in the Champions League.
Yeah, I was thinking
They did lose 2 players to their best 2 players last year.
Come back to England being probably
And it is the best
league in the world,
most competitive. If you want to see
Fulham
opinions on best, is
in their form could get top 4 in the Liga.
yeah, easy,
Right,
100%. In any of the top leagues.
Yeah.
Only one is Italian at the moment. It's hard.
Italian's a good league.
Yeah.
Atalanta is pretty.
Isn't it? They were like there's like 3 points separating like first to 7th last time I checked. Yeah, like it's Napoli, Inter, AC. It's Roma up there, Juventus. Well, there's so many.
Is Lake Como getting up there?
I don't think
It's the
so.
one
Didn't they get relegated?
Did they?
That's why they got
Yeah,
relegated.
yeah.
Actually. I don't know.
That's Fabregas's team, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why they got relegated.
Well, I feel really sad if they did.
Or maybe they came up with 3 or something. Oh, Atlanta is the other one.
Como are just above relegation now.
So what's the points? Yeah, so it's separated a bit.
Yeah.
But look at that, top 5.
Oh, yeah.
3 points separate top 5.
Yes.
Atlanta, Napoli, Inter, Fiorentina, Lazio. And then there's Juventus, Milan, Bologna. Like, that's mental.
Yeah, it's insane. Crazy. I don't know how we got to Serie A. Oh, because Fulham probably could get some points. So yeah, probably not Serie A.
Not in Serie A.
But I would take it in La Liga. I'll take it in probably Germany. They could probably fight their way there, I reckon.
Yeah.
Different leagues, obviously, as well. That's the only thing. It's different leagues. So,
going back to the point.
yeah. I don't know what your point was.
No, going back to
the lineup. So, Ali in goal.
Yeah.
He stays there now for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Other than cup games.
Yeah.
Trent, obviously, fullback, right back. Gomez, Virgil. How's Gomez on midweek?
Who we got?
Southampton, the FL Cup.
Yeah, Gomez, because Nkwanga played that.
Yeah. Gomez, fine again.
Everyone was slating him, but it's just like, in my opinion, it's just the step off from a starting centre. Like, I rate Gomez. I think yeah, exactly. Like,
give him a string.
That's one thing. Who was it that said it? Grab in his interview this week said,
"Oh yeah, I saw this."
sometimes it just takes a manager to have faith in you and to give you a run of games for you to get your confidence. Because if you're in and out of the team, even when you play well, you don't get that rhythm.
Well, Ibu last year
Right?
was not bad, but he wasn't Ibu this year.
Yeah, yeah.
And Quanta kept him up.
Yeah.
This
So
year,
he had a run of games.
he had a run of games and
Yeah.
best centre back in the league by one.
Yeah.
So then Virgil,
Gomez starts. Yeah.
Virgil, Robbo, because Simi's not back yet, is he?
No.
And then
Right, for class, he got man of the match.
yeah, I saw that actually. I'd be happy with that. I saw loads of people banning him about it.
Yeah.
Grav,
Yeah, it's just going to say itself now.
Mac is suspended. So
Jones.
Show and James.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, we're just the strikers. So I agree with that lineup, and I think it's almost our best lineup now.
Well, Mac is in there, Kanat is in there, and that's it.
Yeah, cool. Well, actually, we can't talk about the Fulham game without referencing this game last season, which is going to be a big miss from Mecca. This is the game where
four streamers.
yeah, 4 screamers. It was what Trent
Yeah,
free kick.
at home as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Trent free kick. Maka did his volley thing.
Yeah,
I can't remember any others. I know they were all screamers though.
they were all streamers.
Yeah, and we're not going to have Maka in that. So
No.
let's hope we win 3-2, and the other 3 still show up and do it.
Yeah, yeah.
But what do you think the score's going to be?
2-0, 3-0.
2 or 3 now.
If Nunez starts, 4-0.
If he doesn't,
4-0. You like that one?
I wasn't expecting it. I'm going to go for 2-0 again. It's not a run of game, right? So 2-0 is the new 3-1.
Well, I just don't want to bet the game. Like I was going to say 3-1, but I don't like to bet against us conceding anymore because we're just too solid. Like especially with Ali back.
Yeah, it's fair.
So 3-0 because as it would be 3-1, but I don't think we'll concede.
Well, we'll move on because I got 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to do a little tune for this. Who am I? Who?
Oh, God. Dad will love that one as well, won't he?
That's pretty good. Come on, guys. Someone's got to give me a little bit.
Who am I? I'm going to say 5 sentences. They're not really questions, so sentences. And give you time. I'll give you a guess at each of them, but only one. And I'll move on to the next, and you've got to guess which player it is. So obviously play along and let me know in the comments if and what number you got it right. So, who am I? Number 1. On this day, in 2007, I assisted 2 goals in a 4-0 win against Marseille.
On this day today?
Yep.
2 goals in a 4-0 win against Marseille.
If you get it first time, I'm just going to throw my phone out the window or some shit because it's going to be impressive.
Yossi Benayoun.
No. I'm so glad you got that wrong.
I don't even know if we had him at that point, to be honest.
Unsure. I was signed from Leeds in 2003 for 5 million.
Oh, it's went James Milner just couldn't see. No, it wasn't quite then.
2003. He was really there at that time.
He actually probably was, wasn't he? Yeah, I think he got 20 years in the Premier, didn't
he? Yeah, well, he's there in Villa, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Villa? Yeah.
2003, signed from Leeds, and he was there in 2007. Or is that not what?
Mm-hmm. So now you're deducting in your head, I can see it, that he's won the Champions League with us.
I didn't do that deduction. He's also won the FA Cup with us. It's not like a...
I need to keep a straight face just in case. I'm going to cover my mouth.
Yeah, I need to actually think about this though. So Leeds...
Come on, quick fire!
I don't know.
Say one, because you got 3 other guesses after this.
Oh, that's so true. I'm going
to
go
on this one.
I'm going to get it right though. Did Hyypiä play for them?
Incorrect.
Damn it.
I played a total of 139 games
Quite a lot
for
of
Liverpool.
Games. Quite a lot of games. Over the mark. Very cute.
Fuck.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, the second I thought about it, I was like, you played for Leeds. He probably was there in 2007. Is that his last season, probably? It's close to.
Close to. The other 2 for...
Get in!
It's Harry Kewell, if you didn't get it. Number 4 was I scored my first goal for the club against Everton in 2003.
Nice.
And the 5th one was I'm Australian. That was to give it to you.
Which one did I get it?
Number 3. You got it. I played a total of 139 games. I don't know how all of them. You got it on that one.
Yeah, fair. I don't know. I don't know even if I've got them on the other two either. I don't know how I got that. It just came to me. Was that the only who am I?
Yeah,
Only one?
yeah.
Get another one. Oh,
Who am I? I'm the best player in the world at the moment.
not bad starter.
Well done. Yeah.
So I'm actually on Liverpool history right now. So don't know.
Oh, you're gonna do one for me?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep refreshing until it's actually a player you might know. This could take ages though, so it's probably a bad idea.
Very bad. Who am I?
Oh, he's actually doing it. I mean, I like that player. Okay, who am I? I play with the best player in the world.
Yes.
Incorrect. I signed in 2022.
So that is our rebuild year. No, it's not. That's 23. So 22 was the year before. Nunez.
It is Darwin Nunez. I
What
wanted to say something really uplifting,
was your next one?
but I couldn't get it. What was my next one?
Yeah.
He scored 22 goals in 76 games.
I would have got that
Would you?
because I put the stats up earlier comparing
course
him
you
and Pedro.
Yeah, nice. Nice. I'm happy to move on. I'll take that.
Yeah, yeah.
Lazy person here prepares one round of questions. I didn't prepare any. You could have
No.
definitely done that. Although I prepare it every week, so. Move on to moment of the week.
Yeah.
Do you have one?
No.
My moment, it's gotta be just how Liverpool didn't play, and yet it feels like they won at the weekend.
Yeah. I agree with
It
that.
was a perfect weekend, really.
It was.
It was a great weekend. I love all the conspiracy theories that came out about even the weather's on our side.
Well, some Arsenal fan was going mad. I put the thing up of someone where he's going crazy with a board on his head, like trying to explain something.
From It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to explain something because he's basically saying Slot isn't managing us. He
What?
believes Klopp is still managing us, and it's all a ruse.
To be fair, to
He's like-
add a little context, or at least a little sympathy, we definitely used to say the same shit about Sir Alex Ferguson. Whenever he's like, he used to turn up to the Liverpool training ground every.
But he was still
Not
involved. He
training.
was still involved at all.
That's true, actually. He actually,
Sir Alex actually went in and did half-time team talks
He
because
was
their
actually-
manager was shit to do it.
he was actually on the board, wasn't
Yeah.
he? So it's actually, is that true? Win it like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Some of the Arsenal discourse is hilarious.
Oh, they're just melting down. It's
It's going to be dangerous if they drop many more. 1 or 2 games. We actually start looking at Chelsea fully.
well, I'm looking at Chelsea fully now.
Like, fully. Their next run is very friendly.
I think
So, but this is it. Their next
I
run's
think
friendly.
they could do like a Spurs and drop off in March.
Literally right.
I think that they won't because they're inexperienced in their title charge. I don't like in a title charge. I think they could get to March or something and just fall off and just end up fourth. But they'll be proper contenders next year from the get go.
Do you know what could be absolutely hilarious?
Is if we beat them.
No. Is if Everton give Liverpool a title boost back-to-back weekends.
Are they against Chelsea as well?
Against Chelsea. Just Chelsea the weekend.
2 draws, mate. Just
The
sit
Blues. Yeah, let's do it.
That would be beautiful.
And they then it's weird. So we should have played Everton, then we played Fulham. They're playing Everton, then they're playing Fulham. It's a weird coincidence. But so just a quick run through of their games. You expect them to win all of these comfortably until 25th of
Bournemouth,
Jan,
isn't
where
it?
they're against City.
Bournemouth
Well, yeah,
isn't
to be fair,
comfortable.
Bournemouth the week before might not be comfortable. So 14th of Jan. So they'll win the next 6 games easily. And then
They'll get the harder games.
they hit Bournemouth, City, Brighton, Villa
Yeah.
within sort of 3 weeks.
It's going to be interesting.
Also, what happens if Palmer gets injured?
They just change their penalty taker. Don't really change them much.
I like that a lot. I like that. That's my moment of the week.
Enzo Fernandez is stepping up. Did you see it's ever since he became single?
Oh, I saw his form. Yeah, apparently his form turned around, so didn't it? Yeah, I did see that. see that. Yeah, I don't really have a moment of the week, so I'll give it to Andy Robertson, though, to fight back from the adversity of his actually stint of getting
My
blasted
moment of
by
the week,
fans.
Ali being back.
Ali being back's a huge shout as well. Both of those got our moment of the week. Actually, I'm going to throw one in. Of I was watching an interview the other day with an interviewer in Robbo, and Trent walks in, and it's like a fan. It's absolutely hilarious. He's like, "No, this is actually happening." I would be in Dreamland as well. Cool. Well, if that
No, it's all good.
wrap up. Well, thank you for listening to this episode of the Dub Sessions podcast. Obviously, we retain our professionalism to the extent where we missed the game week preview, but we still got there with the review, so we're still here. Don't worry. I'll try and be a bit more active on Twitter. We'll try and do some stuff.
I'm hit and miss anyway. I'll go silent for a few days, then be active
We
for a
need to
few
be
days.
more proactive with some of the
Well, actually, on our Dub Sessions account.
podcast stuff. Yeah. Even like any other channel.
Yeah.
Instagram still has a picture of this shirt as the link. It's the only post on there, but we're trying, guys. We're trying. We'll get there.
We're very busy people.
If you do like the podcast,
Call of Duty is a serious grind.
there you have it. There is the professionalism. Yeah. If you are liking the podcast, at least though, please do leave a 5-star review, a like rating, and subscribe. Leave any feedback. We're more than open to it, and we will just keep trying. We're still going to be here whether we have
We're talking to
100,000,
ourselves or not.
whether we have 100,000 or the current 1,000 that listen to us. We don't know. Share it with anyone who might like to listen to a bunch of idiots talk non-stop, and we'll get some other idiots on as well, which we do from time to time. Follow us across all socials. I've been James.
I've been Ben.
You've been listening to the Dub Sessions podcast, and you'll never walk alone. See you, Dragon.
Be kind. See you, Joe.
Yeah. Yes.